Welcome back to the second episode of Behind the Cover, where we will look at the filming and setting up the camera and all these things, and really the video aspect of all this. So yeah, let's get into it. So first of all, always make sure to have 2 charged batteries if you're gonna do this, because you really don't want to play a song like a 15-minute song and then see that the battery is dying at like, I don't know, 13 minutes. And then you swap the battery, you're like, okay, well, let's redo it. And then 9 minutes in, the battery dies again. So always make sure to have charged batteries. If you're planning to be a content creator or make videos similar to mine, then you should have a decent camera. It's just, I mean, mine is probably already outdated, but you'll need Full HD, of course, and depending on what type of videos you make, 50p or 60p is much better than 30 or below. In my case, 50p is a very good one, because when I used to make covers at 30p, the camera wouldn't pick up the 3-finger technique. It would just be like a blur. So 50p is very useful for that. And but if you make like short movies or anything cinematic, then you want 30p. But yeah, you need a good camera for sure. So this is my fretless bass, the SRF700 whatever, and I've never actually changed the strings, which is great. I'm just like a degenerate. And yeah, that's my fretless. Here's the main star of the show. It's my Warwick. It's a Warwick Corvette 5 Ash or whatever. Quite an expensive bass. And yeah, pretty nice. So this is the Ibanez GO300 something. It's a it's quite a shit bass. It's a real piece of shit. It's the worst 5-string I've ever played on. I mean, what's going on here? What? Look at this. What is this? Okay, well anyway, for me it's just like a practice bass, because the tones are just awful. So yeah, I used to have a Squier bass, but I don't. A laptop. So this is Negan's oh shit, you're also gonna need one of these bad boys to like hold the camera, like over here, and then you can do all this stuff with it, like let's see, get it higher, whoops, and yeah, very useful. So you might have noticed throughout the years, or just like yesterday, that my bass is never plugged in. Why is that? Well, it's playback, and it should be pretty obvious, and I don't even feel like plugging in a cable for show. I think people should know that it is playback, because I don't have that much time to master a song. So when you're learning like 6 songs a month or more, you don't really want to spend too much time on a song. So if you have to record the entire song in one take, it's not gonna be optimal. And then you're probably gonna be like, well, sorry for all the mistakes in the YouTube description. But I want things to be somewhat good. But yeah, it is playback, and it is just much easier for me to edit everything together than actually, you know, record an amp and like get the right microphone and just set it up every single time, and then you have to play it perfectly. There's no time for that, so it's playback. So I guess this is a great moment to explain what am I doing during the recording. Why am I looking out of this window and just what's going on here. So for the recordings I like to have a white background. Now this is the only room in our house that has a white wall, so I always sit here and record everything, and it is pretty awkward because it's next to a window and a lot of people can actually see me play, well, if they look up, but yeah, it is awkward for sure. So next to me on the left is my laptop, which has Go Playalong, so that's where I look at if I don't know the parts. But as you might have noticed, I just constantly look at the laptop to make sure I'm playing the right things. I also check the camera from time to time to see if I'm still in shot, if I have moved, like my positioning. And these are all just things to look out for when you are recording, because you really don't want to be out of shot all of a sudden. So I have to actually just sit there, not move, and just play the damn notes. Now my camera has a flippable display, which is quite useful, so I can actually see what's going on while I'm playing. But yeah, I would say that this is kind of important if you are trying to film yourself, at least. So yeah, we finished filming the song, and now we're gonna transfer everything back to the PC. Then we go to the editing, which is gonna be the next video. So stay tuned, and I hope I'll see you in the next video.